So, and I know you've breathed. Okay. So if you haven't done breath work can be a misleading term in the sense that breath work is used interchangeably for a lot of different techniques. But once you get into the nitty-gritty of really understanding what breath work as one word means, it's conscious controlled hyperventilation using the mouth. So breath work is 2 words, is basically just an over umbrella of breathing techniques. So pranayams, box breathing, those things that we're using more of the nose, we might be more seated, more free diving or respiratory therapy types of techniques. Breathwork as one word is a goal of hyperventilation, usually for an aim of some type of clarity, whether that be physical or mental or emotional or energetic. Again, I like to do this usually in 2 hours because rather than throwing you into the deep end, I take a little more of a tiptoe wading and approach, but my good friend over here is a offshore kind of gal, so she's usually ready to go into the deep end before I am. So I always give you that permission of, hey, you don't have to get there at all if you don't want to, but also if you're ready before I'm cueing you, you can go. And the way to get there is using your mouth more. If you're like, no, too much, bring me back toward shore, I need to see land, you're gonna use your nose more. If you want to get there a little quicker, like put the speed into the motor, you're just going to go faster. And usually faster means less volume. So rather than a big expansion of volume, it's more of a faster pattern. Does that make sense? Cool. So think of fast through the mouth is gas, slow through the nose is pumping the brakes. Might have to pee. If you have to pee at any time, just get up slowly, stop doing the breath for a while, and that way when you get up, you won't pass out. If you pass out at any time, it usually doesn't happen. We're going to be laying down for most of that intense breathing, but if you feel like you go into a nidra state or something like that, again, that's totally normal as well. If you feel panicky, if you feel like, why did I come to this? This sucks. Just breathe through the nose, breathe slow, hold the breath even, and that will bring you back to homeostasis. If you need anything at any time, just raise your hand, or sometimes your hands will go like this into what we call clawing. That's normal. If it doesn't feel normal for you, again, hold your breath, breathe slower, breathe through the nose. That will stop that effect. And if you need anything, raise your claw, give me deer in headlights look, something to get my attention, and I'll be there to assist you as best as I possibly can. Can I bring you guys like here? I just feel like there's an abyss. Like, yeah, just a little closer. Yeah, thank you. She's auditing. Awesome. Yay, thank you. So in breathwork too, it's also about energy. So you can't measure somebody's grief or their joy or take an x-ray of it, right? But you can kind of feel it. So that's why I like a little bit more of a closed circuit in the sense of coming a little more close together. Any questions before we start? No? Yeah? Okay. I will be walking around. I might be touching you or hovering over you. I might be using a drum or a fan. If you don't want that, if you don't want me in your space, if what I'm doing to you doesn't feel good, shake your head no. That's your communication to me. Be like, go away. Leave me alone. Just shake your head no. Other than that, if you're ready, let's start in a comfortable seat. We'll eventually get onto our backs. If you need to get there sooner, give yourself that permission. I invite you to close the eyes. You don't have to. If you choose not to, just find a really easy, simple gaze, also known as a drishti in yoga. And as you begin to close the eyes or soften the gaze, bring more awareness and attention to your body. Just notice how the body feels. Notice if there is anything that wants to be repositioned. Maybe you are wearing glasses and you want to take them off, or you have hair that you want to readjust, or jewelry or clothes. Maybe it's a little bit of tension in the neck that you want to roll out, or some shimmying through the back that you feel like needs to be adjusted. Anything at all with your body that could use attention, give it to it. When you feel the body is more satisfied with its position and place, shift your awareness to your breath. If you have Ujjayi Pranayama, that Darth Vader ocean sound, use it. If you don't have it, don't worry about it. Just elongate through in-breath and out-breath, taking a little longer in duration to breathe in, maybe a little fuller in volume, nice and slow and controlled. And match that with the exhalation, taking your time to empty it out, maybe incorporating some sound with the Ujjayi. Hold the breath wherever you are, no air in or out. Take a swallow. Purse the lips, empty the lungs. Flare the nostrils, big full breath in. Try to fit an extra sniff through the nose. See if you can fit an extra sip with the lips. Hold that breath, but soften your shoulders, relax your neck. Place your tongue behind your two front teeth. Make a hissing ventilation. Strong cleanse. Take a quick sniff in. A second one. A third. A fourth. Use the lips, fill up more. Hold it. Purse the lips, just blow it out. Gentle cleanse at the bottom. Deep breath in, fill it. Hold it. Can you fit more in through the nose? Keep holding. Fit a little more in through the lips. Keep holding. As you hold, can you relax more through shoulders, through neck, through tongue, through teeth? Hissing ventilation. Strong cleanse. 4 quick sniffs in. Hold. Use the lips to fill up more. Hold. Purse the lips, blow it out. Deep breath in through the nose. Extra sniff and sip. I invite you to find an Om. Blow out any extra breath. Inhale, reach both arms up towards the sky. See if you can extend the fingers a little higher as you take an extra sniff. Extend the shoulders a little higher as you take an extra sip. Hold this breath in your body. Continue to hold the breath, but turn the hands into fists as if you were going to punch up towards the air, and then blow the breath out. Keep the fists, coil the elbows down towards the ribs, almost as if you were preparing to throw a punch. Blow a quick puff out as you throw a right punch, and then recoil it. And then blow a quick puff out as you throw a left punch, and then recoil it. And then out, 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 punch, 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 punch. You're throwing with right, throwing with left, throwing with right, throwing with left. Keep this pace, keep this punching, keep using the mouth to blow the breath out. See if you can make it a little quicker, a little harder, and start to imagine anything that you want to break through in your life. Sometimes you want to break through a physical barrier. Sometimes you want to break through some mental obstacle. Other times you want to break down an emotional feeling, or sometimes you just want to break into a new energy. Out, 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 a little faster, a little harder, just a little longer. As fast as you can for the next 10, 9, 8, 7, 5, 3. Relax the arms, blow all the breath out. Hold your breath out, take a swallow. Blow out another puff of air. Inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky. Hold your breath here as long as you can. When you absolutely feel you can't hold the breath in any longer, see if you can reach the arms up with an extra sniff, and maybe that lets you hold even longer. When you feel like that just isn't going to work, maybe you use your lips and you get an extra sip to get a little longer, a little higher. And when you're just absolutely unable to hold any longer, that's when you'll relax the breath and you'll relax the arms, but don't do so until you absolutely have to from that extra sniff and extra sip. You're on your own. I invite you to maybe keep the eyes closed as you make your way onto your back, supine position. Sometimes it feels nice to bring a bolster underneath of the knees. If you feel like you need a little cushion for the head or the neck, I invite a blanket rather than a bolster just to keep the throat a little more open. But of course, if you need the support, use it. Once you get onto your back, I allow you to see if you can once more check into your body. Does it need anything? If you're missing a prop, just give me a little wave. I'll bring it to you. But try to relax through the jaw. Relax through the tongue, the hands, the shoulders, the feet. And start to breathe with a little more awareness and control into the belly as you inhale and out from the belly as you exhale. This belly breath is active, really trying to inflate, push the navel up towards the sky as you fill the lungs, and also active as you exhale and pull the navel in towards spine. Use your nose at first and use a little more volume, but a little more effort, really pulling in to fill up. Really pushing the breath out to empty out. And breathing in, breathing out. Now remember that you are in control of the gas and the brakes. The nose is like brakes. Slow, voluminous breath is like brakes. The quicker you begin to breathe, the shallower the volume, so you can speed it up. And then maybe you integrate the mouth through pursed lips to exhale. That will be a little like turning the gas on. No matter what you do, what pace you choose, try to keep your awareness on the breath the entire time. It's called breath work because we're using the breath to work through any boundaries, any barriers. We're using the breath as a tuning fork to tune in to where we want to get to. We're using the breath as a compass that we have to work to read, to navigate where it is we want to go. Keep breathing your pace, your style, your speed, but begin to acknowledge your relationship, your awareness to your breath. How often do you ask it to breathe versus just allowing it to breathe for you? How often do you check in with it, talk to it, ask it, listen to it? Do you know what your breath is trying to tell you, how it's trying to steer you, where it's trying to guide you? Just notice that level of relationship, that level of connection that you have to your breathing, to that life of prana, of oxygen, of air, of atmosphere, constantly coming into your body, through your lungs, pumped from the heart all the way through the arteries to every single organ, every single tissue, every single cell of your existence. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. If you've yet to speed up the pace, see if you can make it a little quicker. Sniff in through the nose, blow out from the mouth. In nose, out mouth, in nose, out mouth. In, out, in, out. In, out, in, out. Few more in, out, in, out, in, out. Last 3, in, out, in, out, in, out. Deep breath in, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Can you fill up more through the nose? More through the lips? Hold it. Wherever you are, blow all the breath out that's in your body. Quick sniff in, quick blow out. Quick sniff in, quick blow out. Quick sniff in, quick blow out. In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Keep this going. Open the mouth. See if you can allow the air to go. In, out, in, out. Soft jaw, soft teeth, soft tongue, soft lips. Blow all the breath out, blow it out, blow it out, blow it out, blow it out. See if you can keep blowing out, blow it a little more. Hold your breath out. Blow out one more quick puff. Deep breath in. Extra sniff, extra sit. Hold this breath in your body, in your lungs, even in your psyche as long as you can. Find a cleanse wherever you are. Flare the nostrils, breathe it in. Open the mouth, release a sigh. Breathe it in, slow but full. Take a swallow at the top. Think of gathering as much pressure, as much effort, as much speed as you can, and cleanse the breath out. A little bit more at the bottom. Deep breath in. Heavy sigh out. Deep breath in. Heavy sigh out. In. Out. In. Out. Open the mouth in. Out. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. Keep it going. Blow the breath out, blow it out, blow it out, blow it out, blow it out. Hold it. Hold the breath, hold the breath, hold it out, hold it out. Blow it out, blow it out, blow it out, blow it out. Try to hold your breath out. Keep holding, keep holding, keep holding. Wherever you are, hold your breath. No air in, no air out. Purse the lips, empty the lungs. Little cleanse at the bottom. Fill the body up with breath. Hold. Allow the mouth to open. Inhale. Keep it going. This is a sound of ha, ta. Also as ha, tha. Hatha yoga is a union of sun and moon, of solar and lunar, of feminine and masculine, of in and out. Try to keep it going and notice the parts of yourself where you need to bridge the opposites, where you're one way in one space or place or time, but yet the complete opposite in another. Are there any parts of yourselves that are in direct opposition to who you are, yet who you want to be? Take a moment to visualize the basement of your breath, the absolute bottom of your lungs, where all the residual volume, the stale air gets left. Dig a little deeper into the basement and the bottom of your psyche. Any repressed thoughts, any negative thought patterns, unhelpful paradigms, any ideas or beliefs that no longer serve you or don't fit into who you want to become. Dive down into the depths of your heart, your spirit, your soul, your energy, whatever you like to call, the thing that makes you a little conscious as you move through the manipulation of your body, your arms, your legs, your organs, your identity, those thoughts, the feelings. And notice if there is an excavation needed, if there's anything that you really want to dig out and bring out, anything you want to throw out, or maybe there's something that's knocking on the door that can't get in until space is created. Find a little shoo, and another shoo, and another shoo, and another shoo, 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 shoo. Keep this going with as much effort, as much intention, almost as if you were sweeping your own home with the little crevices and the nooks and the crannies and the corners where all the dirt really starts to acquire, where those little dust bunnies just really hide under the bed, under the cupboards, in between the stove. You're using that air pressure, that speed to get them out, to clean them out, to make some room, to make some space. Notice that cleaning takes effort. It's hard. Sometimes it sucks. Sometimes you get stuff stuck up your nose or in your hair and you feel like you want to be done. But what is that feeling that feels like when your house is really clean? When the room has a lot of space and clean air and fresh feeling? This is your last bit to really dig, to breathe, to bring work into the breath and to join together to get out anything that needs to go. Wherever you are, hold the breath. No air in, no air out. Hold. Hold. Blow out any extra breaths. Fill into your belly, your intuition. Fill into your ribs, your protection. Fill into your heart, your sweet spot, your soft spot. Extra sniff, extra sip. Let it go. Re-establishing that relationship of trust with your body and your brain, that autonomic function that breathes for you. Give it permission. Separate the mind, the conscious mind, from the breath, from the lungs, and just be breathed. Relax. No matter where you are in the breath, can you feel more air in? Let it out. Sharp breath into the nose. Heavy sigh out from mouth. Sharp breath into the nose. Heavier sigh out from mouth. Sharper breath into the nose. Extra sniff. Extra sit. Let out a strong syllable of Deep breath in. Let out a funny sound. Take a few natural breaths in and out. Notice what part of your body wants to move first. Is it the tongue? Is it the head? Is it the fingers? Is it the feet? Is it the insides? Start to move them. Let your breath come back online consciously. It doesn't have to be too manipulated, but actively, consciously pulling it in. Intentionally pushing it out. I invite you to keep your eyes closed, but as you make more movements in what wants to be reawoken first and then next and then after that, begin to let that build you back into a comfortable sitting position. Take your time, nice and slow. There are many things that are said to be essential to human life to cultivate not only a general existence, but an optimal existence. Of course, you have your food, your water, your shelter, your sun, your nutrients. But one of the things that the human thrives on is connection. And one of the best ways we're known to foster connection is through our language, is through our articulation, is through making eye contact as we say, hello, how are you? And just communicating stories and understandings and relations and compassion and empathy just to see one another and hear one another. So we'll close with another Om, but instead of thinking of what Om is supposed to sound like, I ask that you allow your voice to just communicate that vibration at a higher sound, a higher pressure, a more resonance in the sense of what the feeling of the vibration is coming out, not so much about what it sounds like. In the sense that if you were trying to tell someone you love them and they're not listening, you kind of shout it a little louder. You send it, you throw it a little harder and deeper. You can think of this as a tuning fork. Wherever you are, blow all your breath out. One full reset breath, breathe in first. Hold it, take a swallow. Strong, blow out. Full breath, extra sniff and sip for a strong Om. Blow that breath out. Inhale, reach the arms up. A little more through the mouth. When you can no longer hold this breath in, you'll let it out. You'll bring the hands to Anjali Mudra, palms in prayer at the heart, but don't let it out until you absolutely have to, and also don't cheat. And when you do have to let it out, do so loud, and we'll all do it with you. Don't cheat, otherwise none of us will breathe. Hands at the heart, Anjali Mudra, deep breath in. Heavy sigh. Namaste. Thank you so much for breathing, for your presence, for your life.